Welcome to the Financial Aid Database Report training. Module 1 is an overview of the changes made to the 2017-18 FAD. In this module, we'll be reviewing the following topics: the new reporting cycle and deadline schedules, new and modified data elements, changes to the edit report, changes to the reconciliation process, and the new online validation and certification process. But first, let's review the Financial Aid Database Report itself. The purpose of the Financial Aid Database Report is to collect data that is used by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board to determine state aid program allocations, conduct compliance monitoring, and generate additional statewide and institutional reports. The FADS provides the state with a means of measuring and analyzing funding resources available to students attending public and private independent institutions in Texas. To consolidate data collections, beginning 2018, institutions will be required to submit a more comprehensive FAD report 3 times a year. The additional reporting cycles will be required to incorporate data that was previously submitted on other reports, such as the TG Needs Survey or the end-of-year reports. Each reporting cycle has 3 parts. The first date is when institutions can begin submitting files. The second part is when institutions are required to have their file error-free. And the final is the deadline date when data needs to be either validated or certified. All reporting cycles allow institutions a month to reconcile program totals. The first reporting cycle is really to collect and verify preliminary data in order to project state aid program resources and evaluate current student financial aid needs for legislative reporting. The second reporting cycle is to collect and verify end-of-year data and reconcile state program funds, also to track student eligibility. And the final report is to certify data for legislative use. The FY18 FADS report includes 43 new data elements and 13 modified data elements. The FAD manual includes a table that compares the old FAD data element numbers with the new and provides a description that explains the reason for the modification or the addition. The new data elements are highlighted in yellow, and modified data elements are highlighted in blue. In most cases, modifications were made to allow for an increase in the number of characters reported, while new data elements were added to collect data that was previously reported on other files. Along with the changes made to the data that's collected in the file, we have made changes to the edit report. The new edit report will continue to identify data record numbers and corresponding student IDs, but instead of listing all the data that was submitted for that student, you will only see information pertaining to any errors or warnings found. The information is provided in 5 columns. The first column identifies the edit message. The next column identifies the corresponding data element number or item number. Then you'll list the data description and whether the message is pertaining to an error or warning. And finally, the report will list the data submitted in the file that caused the error. In this example, data record 1 has 4 errors and 1 warning. Let's examine one of the error messages. Award cannot exceed COA. This error was caused by information provided in the file in data element 88, unsubsidized federal direct loan, and data element 27, COA. According to the file submitted, the student was awarded $1,500 in unsubsidized direct loans, while $0 were reported as COA. All these changes to this report were made in an effort to help institutions clearly identify errors and warnings so they can make corrections in a more timely fashion. Another great addition to the edit report is the reconciliation table. This table will summarize the cumulative total of program funds reported on your FAD file. Any discrepancies found with state program totals will be flagged. In this example, you can see that the file submitted reported 21 initial TG recipients who were awarded a total of $33,600. According to the funds request process, 86 initial recipients were awarded for a total of $66,000. As the file is reviewed for error, this table will assist you in reconciling your program totals. The table is included in every edit report generated. You no longer have to wait till you clear your errors to see any reconciliation issues. All notifications will be sent via email. Once a file is submitted, a file receipt confirmation is automatically sent, notifying the institution that the file has been received. Once the file is processed, an edit report notification is sent. This notification indicates that an edit report can be retrieved from the FAD's output folder in MOVA DMZ. When the file is processed without errors, an error-free notification will be sent. This is new for FY18. This notification will include a link where institutions can log in and validate or certify their information online. The data that they will be validating or certifying is summarized in the institution's most recent edit report. An edit report is always generated each time a file is processed, even when the file is processed without errors. Only after the online validation or certification is received is the file process complete. In conclusion, the new FY18 FADs is submitted 3 times a year and will incorporate data that was submitted previously on other reports. These changes resulted in an additional 43 data elements added and 13 modified data elements. Also, we discussed changes made to the edit report. You will not only see information pertaining to errors and warnings found with the data record, and each edit report produced will include a reconciliation table. Finally, your FAD report will be validated or certified online. No longer do you have to wait for an email certification. You can log in and certify online to complete your file process. If you have any questions regarding this module, you can email us at fadb@thecb.state.tx.us or call us at 844-792-2640. This concludes Module 1.